The more you accept your current reality, the more likely it is that you will manifest your desire. So why is that when we feel that, it's more likely that we will get it? Like, that is when we will get it. Well, it's actually because when we have least resistance, because not accepting your current reality or being dependent or something with your happiness, that makes resistance. That creates resistance, and resistance makes it like, oh no, thank you. Like when there's like a person that's very desperate to like date you, or very interested in you in a very desperate way, like, oh please, don't you want to take me, please like that makes the person like, no thank you, because they needing something, they're lacking something, and they want it from you, and you don't want to give them that. Like, you don't want a person that's dependent on you, that is always like, oh please give me something. No, you want someone that can give you something, that don't only want something from you. Because being desperate is not love, it is conditional love. So that is in all areas of life. It doesn't have to be like in a love life, romantic love. It could like little be anything. If you're desperate for a job, desperate for money, whatever it is, like when we're desperate depending on something, it makes it further away. And when we're not accepting where we are now, we're like, I want to change that, please change, I want to change that. I hate my life, like I hate what is happening in my life. Then you're making this resistance that you so badly wanted, that you cannot be in your own body, you cannot be in your reality. And people, when they hear acceptance, some people may think, oh, it's giving in, it's giving up. But like, okay, it's fine, I'm where I am right now, that's okay. No, acceptance is that you're knowing your power. That you, like, you see, okay, this is my life right now, that's okay. I don't need anything, because everything I need is within me. So it's okay, whatever is happening. It's not written in stone what is happening right now. So it's okay that I can see what I don't want is happening right now. That's okay. Because when you accepted your situation, that is the point where you're going to take your power back. To not let the outside control your emotions or how you're going to react or respond to anything. You just know that you have the power, and that everything that you need will come in its divine timing. You don't know how, you don't know when, you just know it comes. Just know it's already yours. So that is truly the key to manifest your dream life, is to start there with acceptance. Fully, utterly acceptance. Not conditioned on anything. It's not about giving up, it's not about giving in. It's about knowing that you are not defined by your circumstances. Because if you're thinking you're defined by it, that's why you create this resistance. That's why you're like, oh, I don't want this. Like, everything is just like the outside is the real world, and it's already in stone that this is a nightmare. Like, that energy is like creating more of this thing, more of this, oh, I want control things, please. So acceptance is the key. When you have neutralized your reality, when you neutralize your relationship with your reality, then that is when you can start to create a vision and intention for what you do want out of least resistance. So it's going to be the most effortless way possible. The other way with resistance is going to take a lot of process, and it's only going to manifest when you start to really let it go. To let go of the timing of when, of how, and to be okay with where you are right now. And for some people need to come completely down to rock bottom to accept where they are. Like, okay, this is maybe the worst it can be, and I cannot do anything about it. It's like, it's okay where I am right now. Like, yeah, I am where I am. Like, that's just how it is, and that's okay. That's okay. I just surrender. And also, it's not about waiting for your desire to happen. You can enjoy life where you are right now. You have so many things to be grateful for. Like your heart is beating. Like if you're watching this video, it probably is. So there's a reason. There's a reason that you're alive. You can still change your life by first accepting where you are and not making it all about changing your life, but about accepting, enjoying where you are right now. Because that's what exists right now, is the present moment. And you can see the present moment in so infinite amount of ways, of a positive, negative, neutralized way. And you can see a positive perspective in also many ways, and a negative perspective in also many ways. So it's about a choice. We always have a choice of how to look at situations and what to create more of. So example, I want to give you an example of 2 days ago. I felt not lonely, but I felt like I had been alone for maybe 3 days in this apartment, and it's out of nowhere. It's like very lovely place, but it's like there's not many people around at all. Like I'm completely alone in this apartment, and I feel like I really wanted to do more music, have a music community, talk with people, young people that have a passion for music as well, to sing, to have like a band or something, to just create, be an artist. And I felt like it was pretty lonely to just sit here and play some guitar and make some songs. It was just like I wanted to do it with someone. I wanted to create with someone. And I could choose to be like, oh, it's so sad for me, and I'm just out here and nothing ever works out for me, and I'm just so lonely, and I just always make songs alone, and like I wish it's just someone would do this with me and just hate my life. But instead, I was enjoying where I was. I was like, no, I have a choice right now to just enjoy making a song by myself and to just use that even more, because when you're making songs by yourself, you can like decide everything, like how the melody is, what the lyric is, how you're playing the guitar, what chords you're playing, like everything. And you can just scream as loud as you want and make mistakes, and no one can hear it. So I was just seeing the positive side of it, and I was doing things that I could do by myself. I could dance all along all day, and I could do everything I wanted to by myself, and make some lovely food and go for a walk by myself, and like enjoy myself, enjoy my life. So I did that, and I was not dependent on trying to find someone. I was just like, that's what I want, but I don't need it, and I'm just seeing what happens. And I wasn't even thinking of like, no, I have to set an intention that I want a music community within 24 hours or whatever. But then the next day, there was a friend I wrote with, and she said there was a music camp going on in the weekend, and there was like 2 days too. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go to this music camp, and there's young people, and we make songs together, and like what? It was like one weekend they were going to do that. She was like, well, actually you had to like sign up for like 2 weeks ago or something like that to be a part of it. And I was like, okay, well, who's the leader? I want to contact him, because I couldn't find anything on the internet. She sent me his name, and I wrote to him. I was like, okay, like I could still be a part of it. Like I don't want to let that like block me from asking or from trying to figure out. I was like, no, I'm going to this music camp. That is what I'm going. This is meant for me. Like I'm going to it. Like I don't care if it's 2 or 1 day to it is there. I am going to the music camp. So I wrote to him. He said, oh, I have to just check if there's enough place. Then he said that there was one person that said that they couldn't come, like when I wrote to him. And he was like, well, then there's enough place, you can get the spot, because there's one who couldn't come. Okay, well, off here I go. So I came to the music camp It was so amazing people there, and we learned a lot with two other professional artists who came like far away to teach us about like music and how to write songs. And then we were in groups about like 8 people each, and then we wrote a song, and they could like many instruments that I couldn't and was really good at it. And then I was the only one singing, and I was like, whoa, this is just like my dream life. And like I just thought about it 2 days ago, and then it came just like that, so easily, so effortlessly, because I didn't have any resistance. I was just accepting where I was. And then there was some TV people coming in to interview some of us, and there were like 2 from my group that got interviewed. I saw it, and then I was like, I also want to get interviewed, but they had like chosen people, and I was like, okay, well, that's okay. I want it, but I don't need it. Like, it's okay if it doesn't happen. Then I was about to bicycle to another place we were going to, and I was the only one waiting for someone. And then there was like a guy coming out, and he was like, excuse me, do you know where the other people are, like where they're going? And I'm like, yeah, they're going to the campus over there. We're going to practice some singing and stuff. And he was like, oh, okay, well, actually, can I interview you there, or can I get your number? And I was like, yeah, of course you can. Then we went to the campus to practice some singing and some music, like they were playing and I was singing. And then he came in and he filmed like when we brainstormed what we were going to sing about. And then he was like, okay, well then come out here, Nana, and then I will interview you. And I was like, what? And it was just so amazing. Like I felt just so comfortable in front of the camera, like I've never done before, like really comfortable, really confident. And I really felt like, well, I manifested all this just in 2 days. It was so effortless. And then later on that day, like in the evening, it came on TV, in the TV news on this island I'm living on. And when I looked at it, I was like maybe 80-90% most on when they were showing that news about the music camp. And I was like, what? I was interviewed like as the last person, and then I got like mostly on 80% of the time, and I was like, what? Like, all because I was so calm, so like non-resistant towards like wanting it so badly or anything like that, and really just embodying a very confident version of myself, a very calm version of myself, and just enjoying this music camp where I was there. So I wasn't like, I need to be interviewed. No, I was like, well, I want to, but I don't need to. So that is what I wanted to share with you today, you guys, so you can see how easy it can be. And it's not that I'm saying that you don't have to do any action, but the action would come so easy and effortlessly to you. It's inspired action that would just come naturally to you. So it's not something you need to like think about. It will just come to you and you will just do it. Like just like any other action. It's not about thinking like, what do I need to do to get there? No, it will just come, and it doesn't even have to make sense. Like maybe it's just that you feel like, oh, I want to go for a walk, and then you meet some people that could be your new friends or your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. Or get you an opportunity to a job. Like you don't know, but it's just about going in the flow and trusting the universe, whatever that is. Like whatever you feel most passionate about doing right now, do it, because there's a meaning with it. And you don't have to think that it has to do with something of this in my life or this or this or this. Just do it and enjoy the flow. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and peace and subscribe with the bell for more so you get updated when I post a new video. And also you can share this video to someone that could use this information, and write also in the comments if you have any experience of this or anything you would like to share. I would love to read them. And then I just send you a lot of unconditional love wherever you are in your journey right now. And I'll see you next time.